What's going on, everybody? I'm so excited to shoot this video with you guys today. We're going to be going and taking a couple of supercars out. We'll get a couple of shots of the supercars so you can kind of see. We've got this beautiful M3 sitting right here, you guys can see already. So we're going to go and take an R8 and a Huracan Tecnica and a Porsche GT3, and we're gonna go and do some like rollers, some film with them, so you guys get to see my first reaction ever driving an Audi R8 and possibly a GT3 as well, and we'll kind of see, you know, what I think of them. We'll see how it goes, but let's roll into that. Here are the three cars that we're gonna be choosing to play with. Zach, what are your thoughts on all three of them so far?
Dude, what a wild just Friday morning.
Dude, I know. Look at the landscape behind us too. It must be in like Utah or something.
This is what we just get to do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm driving Shark Blue GT3.
So he's taking the GT3. We got the Huracan Tecnica. We'll get a little bit of some film with this one, but I'm going to be driving this one right here. I'm going to be taking this beautiful Audi R8. You can see the carbon accents on this car is absolutely killer. And you can see those huge shark blades look so sweet. And got that whole diffuser. Car looks fantastic. And so we're gonna go take them for a drive, and we're gonna see kind of our thoughts on them. Had to come show off the cars a little bit. You can hear that thing open up the door to the R8, and you can see that. See, there we go. That's what we like. That's what we like. See that, you know, that's always gonna put a smile on your face. A little bit of V10 action, that's never bad right there. We're gonna hop in the R8, and we're gonna go take it for a drive. Let's hop in here. We're gonna go take the R8 for a spin and kind of see our thoughts on it. So I love the interior. I love the paddles. These paddles are absolutely insane. This red interior, I'm a sucker for a red interior for sure. So I'm super excited to go drive this thing. Like this whole outfit. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of geeking, you guys. I'm geeking. I've never really driven an R8 before, and I'm like, you guys know I already own an Audi S6, and so driving this thing is gonna be, I mean, this is top of the line Audi for you, and possibly I'll be able to drive that Huracan as well, which will be super sweet. So Bang & Olufsen sound system in this bad boy. I mean, you got heated seats to keep you comfortable, but I'm super stoked for this car. So let's get that little shut the door here. Oh my goodness, people rubbing their feet. And there's a key. I've got the key. Oh, there's the start button. All right. Whoo! Okay. Oh, don't want to get copywritten. Where's the volume button? There's the volume button. We'll turn that all the way down. Goodness me. This thing is perfect. Whoo! I am super excited. So let's get out on the road and kind of see our thoughts, see what we think. So far, driving the R8 has been actually kind of cool. It feels a lot like a normal kind of Audi in some ways, like my car, which is actually super nice. It makes this car really easy to drive so far. You can see we're heading out onto the road. This red interior is just stunning. So hopefully we can get out a little bit and kind of run this way with him. Hear a little bit of that V10 roar in there. Super clean, super sweet car. So we'll get her into dynamic here in a little bit, and we'll open it up, see what it sounds like. Love the look of that right now. All right, we're in dynamic mode. Got the M3. Let's give her a little push. Woo! Oh my gosh. That is insanely fast. That like throws you back. Woo! Woo! You hear those little pops. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. I'll roll up the windows for a second so you can kind of hear. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, I think an R8 needs to be added onto the list for sure. That's holy, that is sweet. All right, now I gotta pay attention back to driving, but oh my gosh, this thing is just a riot. Holy crap. Oh, those downshifts sound so good. Oh my gosh. You know, I definitely think we'll see what the Lamborghini and the GT3 feel like, but I like this one a lot so far. We've made it to our spot. Hopefully you can hear me all right. What? These guys shooting everything.
He said he's selling chocolates.
What, really? We got this beautiful backdrop with the Huracan, the GT3, the R8, and that beautiful M3 competition. And holy goodness gracious me, that is insane. I will say the Huracan Tecnica and the R8 obviously share the same platform, so they should be pretty similar drive-wise. But the GT3, obviously it's a very dynamic car. That's a car that meant, it's built to be on a track. And so I wonder, Zach, what were your thoughts of the GT3 so far?
Comfortable. The clutch is a little like you do have to push a little more than you think you do. Weird. But no, I've driven these 992s and they're so comfortable. They're some of the best just daily cars you can take to the track.
Okay. Okay. All right. So maybe the Volkswagen Beetle car that makes a lot more horsepower than a normal Beetle definitely can still be a Volkswagen Beetle of a daily for, obviously being a Porsche and all the crazy wing, all the things like that. That would be kind of fun. Logan, out of all four, which one's your favorite?
They're different. The Lambo is the rowdiest. The GT3 is the smoothest. I would definitely cruise the GT3 on a test drive on a road trip.
Okay.
I would not do the Lambo.
No.
It is extremely loud.
Loud? Is it uncomfortable to sit in though? That's a big question.
It's not. Kind of.
Kind
so
of.
I'm 6'5", and it is a little small.
Okay.
Little small.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Not all of us are 6'5".
No, it's.
So, there's some hope for me.
There's some hope.
Maybe we'll see.
It is still a comfortable car.
That's good. That's good.
It is still a nice, obviously it's a very nice car. I just wouldn't go on a 3-hour drive over a GT3.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Even over the M3 though.
Yeah, not a huge BMW guy.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
They're nice.
That's all right. That's all right. B58 against the world, but fortunately for us, we already have the world right next to it. So I think we'll be quite all right with these other three. Obviously, I know that one doesn't have a B58, but you know what I mean. So let's get some little B-roll shots and get some sweet pics of each of these cars, and then I think we're gonna head to another spot. Is that right? Okay, perfect. Sweet. So we'll head to another spot and catch all these cars in another beautiful light. All right, I grabbed my mic so it's a little bit easier to hear me with all the wind, but we'll open up the GT3 so you can kind of see on the inside everything what this car looks like. See the beautiful carbon fiber inside there, the blue stitching. Looks fantastic with that GT3 sitting right there. Look throughout the whole car, looks absolutely just stunning. And we'll shut the door here. Walk over to the R8 again. I love this car already. You guys already saw those clips of me ripping around a little bit. You can see this got like a really cool flake in it, which is actually fantastic. But that red interior is just eye-catching. And that carbon fiber up on the dash as well looks just fantastic. We'll come over here so you guys can see. Yeah, look at all that carbon fiber. Come over here so you can see this M3. Open it up here again. Those red guts. That's something I love. I love me a set of red guts. And they're over here shooting the Tecnica right now and all of its glory. But I think honestly, out of these three at least, I would definitely pick the R8. Although you guys already know that I love my Audis. I love my Audis quite a bit, and this car's incredibly comfortable. I already just driving it over here, I already loved it because it's just comfortable. It's loud, but it's not overly crazy enough to where I'm like, oh, this is just droning and it's loud, all the things like that you'd almost kind of expect from a loud supercar. And I really enjoy it so far. It's got a ton of power, which will throw you in your seat real quick. Like I said, all the carbon fiber bits everywhere is something that I absolutely love on this car. This is a part of the Adventure Club, and that's what we're here filming today, is a lot of their cars in their club. They change them out every 3 months or so, so maybe we'll get a time when we come back and shoot some other cars with them. But like I said, this R8 just looks absolutely menacing, and looks like kind of like a shark on the road, but that thing looks like a shark. I mean, it's just nuts. So, love the carbon mirror caps, but like the Porsche wheels. I like, obviously, the center caps is a big Porsche thing. I love the blue right around the wheel. Looks fantastic. That big wing right there, you can see that beautiful blue paint. And wow, just a fantastic car. But obviously it's an M3 comp. I love them, but not as much as I love my Audis, because Audi, you know, in my opinion, is better than BMW. But that's besides the point. So it is a gorgeous car. M3 competition as well. You guys already saw those red seats inside. And these make a decent amount of power. They move real well. And yeah, they are a fantastic set of machines. We got Logan right there and Zach right there filming and shooting their stuff. That's a carbon roof right there. Oh my goodness gracious me. So, let me shoot some stuff, and I think we're going to be heading off to our next spot here shortly to go shoot a little bit more. But yeah, it's a fantastic car. Alrighty guys, we made it into the Tecnica. This thing is just absurd looking. It's super low. Give it a... Woo, that is loud. Oh my gosh, this has got rocks. You hear the rocks going around everywhere. Oh my gosh. That's crazy loud. Never been in a Tecnica before, so it's the first time. It's actually my first time driving a Lamborghini too. So it's actually a really cool little experience. Let's gotta flip it around real quick, and we'll go back the other way. We just want to go up and down the street real quick. So you gotta flip this right here. We're now in reverse. There's our backup camera. It's actually really nice to have a backup camera in a supercar. Make sure we're not putting it in a ditch or anything. We're good there. We gotta flip the paddle back into gear, go forward with a crazy 3-point turn, because you know this is an awfully big car with a terrible size turning radius. Oh my gosh. Okay, hopefully this will be enough to get us going forward again. We'll that is loud and that is mean. Whoo, that is crazy. You see these crazy seats too are fantastic. Oh man. I might need one of these too. That R8, sweet. This thing is a little bit more of like the aggressive version. But oh my gosh, that is just absurd the way that sounds. That V10 tuning is just insane. Gosh dang. Well, let me shut it off. Goodness me. I just went up and down the street real quick, and holy, that is, I'm kind of speechless at the moment. That was something else. I'm kind of having a field day over here. I'm just having fun. Tecnica can get down to business pretty quick. That's an impressive machine. And I am going to be shaking for a second. We're a little bit shaky. That is an impressive machine. I love the Alcantara throughout the whole car. Yeah, blue, the stitching, blue seats with the black Alcantara as well. But the looks of this car, the front end is just absurd. And the back end of this car as well is just, I mean, they definitely did a very good job at making it look like a bull. Very aggressive. You can see that big 5.2 liter V10 under the hood, or under the rear hood. You can see V10 right there with the firing order. That crazy rear end. Wow, what an experience. Alrighty guys, we made it to our mountain spot over here. Had a nice little canyon run as we came through. Gorgeous up through here.
Not a bad job.
Not a bad day on the job. That's for sure. Ooh, I'm standing on some rocks because it's a little muddy, but that's all right. Had a little bit of fun running these cars up through here. Super, super cool. So hopefully we'll get some sick shots, not get ran over by a car. We'll see if we get ran over by a car. I don't know, but either way, it's beautiful out here. All these cars. This Huracan is so loud. I had to charge the phone, so I couldn't record too much, but it's just absolutely fantastic lineup. But I love that R8. I think probably one of the best all just daily drivable supercars, 100%. It's super comfortable. Speaker system's fantastic. Overall, the car's just perfect in my eyes, and it makes plenty of power. Definitely would need a little bit more, but I love it to death. This thing's definitely a beast as well. Been able to keep up with us, no problem. Alrighty guys, now it's my turn in the GT3. We're gonna take it for a spin. We'll get a little bit of some manual shifting action. Gosh dang, that Huracan is loud. And we'll put the seatbelt on real quick. And let me move the seat. Oh my goodness, Zach is a lot taller than me. That's all right. So push this down into drive and then over into manual. And what we'll do here is I don't know how this works. Does that go into sport mode? I think that's sport mode. All right. We're good, I think. So we can get ourselves back on the road here and take a quick little rip. Woo! We slid a little sideways, but we got it. So let me put my hands back on the steering wheel and we'll be good to go. Alrighty guys, back a little bit easier spot to film. And yeah, this thing is as you hear, it's pretty wild. Tires definitely track really good. Sorry, really well with the road. And you definitely feel a lot more than what you do in the R8, but this thing is just an animal. And it is very much so you can feel it as a track weapon. It likes to move very efficiently, very well. Hear that beautiful 4-liter flat six with 500 horsepower under there. We did get a little sideways, but that's all right. That's how it goes in a rear-wheel drive Porsche. But definitely moves and attacks with a violence, which is actually a lot of fun. But yeah, we're gonna go get some food real quick. I'll get a little shot when we get there. Go get some food. Alrighty guys, sorry I didn't get a full outro video for you. We were kind of talking a little bit before we took off, and then we ended up just taking off, driving all the way back home. I'm back in the S6, as you guys can see, with the seat. Obviously, it's a little different, but that was a super cool experience. That was an absolute blast. I definitely think the R8 is kind of my favorite of all three of them. The Huracan is just incredibly violent and incredibly amazing, just violent machine. And that GT3, I mean, you just feel super brave to do pretty much anything in that car. You won't have to feel like you can do you can feel like you can do anything in that car. The confidence that it gives you in driving is just impeccable. I love driving it. It was super fun. And like I said, I showed you guys earlier, it scared me a little bit. Like it's very much so a two hands on the wheel car, but the R8 definitely kind of tops. It's the best of both. It tracks incredibly well. We were throwing it around in the canyon. I had to charge my phone, so I wish I was able to get a little bit of film, but it's all right. But it tracked incredibly well through that canyon, and the power sounds incredible. It sounds so good. That 5.2 liter V10 just is an immaculate sound. I can't get over the sound of that car. It just sounded so amazing. And so I definitely think that I would pick the R8. Obviously, I don't think I would pick the exact spec like the blue and red. I would do more of like a black and red, but I loved driving that car regardless. I loved the carbon fiber added options that were on that car as well. Overall, loved that experience. It was a super, super fun time. Let me know in the comments down below which of those 3 cars would you take home, or which of the 4. I didn't get to drive the M3, unfortunately, but that's all right. I really wanted to drive the other, you know, the Huracan, the R8, and the GT3, and I got to be able to do that. And let me know what you guys would pick in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to film the next video for you. Take care.